Can you wash a queen size comforter in the GE washer dryer combo? The answer is yes. Yes, you can. But maybe stick around for the rest of the video. It's good for my watch time. I have here with me a queen size comforter that is made of 100% polyester. I also have a GE washer dryer combo unit that I purchased way back in 2023. We're going to run a very simple test right now. And we're going to do it using the #1 top rated Amazon comforter. Like seriously guys, you bought 10,000 of these last month alone. We're going to take that queen size comforter, we're going to put it in the washer dryer combo unit, and yeah, no, that's pretty much it. That's the whole test. Hi, I'm Ray Crest, a former appliance specialist, and when I heard of these washer dryer combo units, I was so intrigued that I went ahead and bought 3 of them. You're watching Ask an Appliance Question, where if you have an appliance question, I invite you to ask it. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to want to do is clean the lint filter. You should do this before every wash to ensure optimal airflow. Next, we load the comforter into the unit. Now we power on the unit, and finally hit start. It really is as simple as that. You'll notice I didn't measure out the detergent or the fabric softener. The unit has these reservoirs that can actually hold quite a bit of detergent, as well as a separate reservoir for the fabric softener. I don't measure it out because, well, I don't need to. The unit will actually do that automatically for me. It only dispenses the exact amount it needs for that load. Although you can override this setting if you wish. For simplicity, I'm using the normal wash in this test. If I find that the results are not to my satisfaction, then I may repeat the test with a more specialized wash setting. For now though, let's just see how it performs. We'll be back to the main video here in a second, but first, I want to share with you a quick tip that helped address a problem that I was having with the combo unit. Secret tip number 1. Now if you find yourself getting this error message, simply fill the reservoir with some water and that should make that go away. This is handy if you don't use fabric softener and can eliminate that alert from popping up every time you boot up the unit. I presume this trick also works with the detergent dispenser, although I'll confess that I haven't tested it myself. While I am using spring water in that clip, distilled water actually has a higher level of purity, and so I recommend using that instead. Well, I hope that was helpful to someone. And now, back to the main video. Oh look, the wash cycle has been completed, and it's now moving to the dry cycle. Let's use this as an opportunity to go over some quick specs. This is straight from the official GE website. The unit runs off of 120 volts, it is 4.8 cubic feet in capacity, uses a heat pump, is ventless, and the dimensions, if you're curious, 28 inches in width, 46.7 inches in height, and 32 inches in depth. This unit also weighs a whopping 302 pounds. You probably won't have to worry about any washer wobble or washer walking. In fact, in the 2 years that I've had it, that's never been an issue. It looks like the dry cycle is about to be completed, so let's head on over and see how it did. If we just feel it around a little bit, yeah, that's, yeah, absolutely, definitely. Yep, this is dry. It is, it smells clean. In fact, doesn't really smell like much of anything at all. Probably has to do with the detergent that I'm using. Now I am using the I'm using free and clear Tide detergent, so that might have something to do with that. And so there you have it. The answer to the question, can you wash and dry the #1 Amazon comforter in the GE washer dryer combo? Turns out, yes. Yes, you can. We've reached that part in the video where in traditional YouTube fashion, I inform you that yes, you can support me on Patreon. So if you found this video any combination of helpful or entertaining, please consider doing so. I'll also take a moment to remind you that this channel is called Ask an Appliance Question. So if you have a question, I invite you to leave it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer it for you, or maybe even feature it in a future video. We'll see.
Hypoallergenic. Hypoallergenic.